Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha.
To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to see a piece of poetry by Robert Frost. The name of the poem is Dust of Snow. Dust of Snow is a very beautiful poem written by Robert Frost, who was born in 1874 in San Francisco, California. He won many prizes annually. Even he was honored by President John F. Kennedy with a speech. Robert Frost died in the year 1963 at the age of 89 years. Dust of Snow is a poem that talks about the situation of the poet under the hemlock tree. That day, the mood of the poet was not good. He was upset. Something went wrong that made him sad, and due to which, although he was not supposed to be out of his house, since it was a winter day and the snowfall caused all the trees to be covered and look white. I mean to say, since it was a winter day, there had been the snowfall that made the entire scene look white. And this hemlock tree, which is a poisonous tree with white flowers, was also covered with snow. And somehow, because of his bad mood, the poet was out of his house and was found under the hemlock tree. When the poet was there, he never knew that somebody else is also there with him. Here, you know who? It was a crow who was sitting atop of tree. Why did the poet take the tree called hemlock tree and a bird like crow? Why not any other birds? Why not any beautiful bird or a very colorful bird the poet could have taken? But he wanted to convey a message. So, we all know very well that crow is considered as bad omen. And this crow is associated with something negative. His color is black. At the same time, he is considered as bad omen. His sound is even not pleasant. So, the appearance of crow does not bring any joy or happiness. But something different happened here. What was that something that was different? Let us see from the poem. The lines of the poem says so. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of the day I had rued. The poet is talking about the way the crow contributed in the life of the poet that day. As I told you earlier, his mood was not good So some part of the day of the poet had already ruined. And now the later half part of the day is left. But this particular bird, which is considered as bad omen, this bird which is not very beautiful, and the same bird which does not have a pleasant voice, played a great and significant role that day to change the mood of the poet. The crow made a movement, not mentioned in the poem whether the crow was trying to sit on the tree, was trying to fly from there, or was getting adjusted somewhere, and that caused the movement. But anyhow, there was a movement made by the crow that caused something. That was the dust particles of the snow fell exactly on the poet. It is believed that those dust particles of snow fell on the poet's shoulder and his head, probably on his face. The moment those dust particles fell on the poet, his mood changed. His mood changed from bad to good. Imagine somebody who is not considered very pleasant and good had caused or brought happiness in your life. That particular small incident made the poet learn a great lesson of life. You know what? We human beings have a tendency to take it as granted that every good thing comes from good sources. No, it is not so. Even bad circumstances, something which is considered bad omen, something which seems negative, may bring the positive thing in your life. Here, when we talk about the poetic devices, the rhyme scheme is ABAB. There is a symbolism found here. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree which is considered as those bad circumstances, those evil things, evil happenings, or the bad incidents taking or circumstances that are around us. Crow may be a bad omen, but somebody who we are considering it as bad might do something good unknowingly or knowingly to us. Here even we find irony. Irony means hemlock tree and rue. Hemlock tree is poisonous tree, so we cannot expect something better coming out of it. Though the tree was poisonous, it wasn't its fruit that could please the poet. And even the white flowers, I believe personally, could not or would not have brought some happiness in the life of the poet. But external thing, that is the crow from somewhere found on that hemlock tree, brought happiness. Just a movement of the crow. Here we find rue. Rue is a medicinal plant also. At the same time, rude means held in regret. The entire day, the poet could have wasted with the bad mood. But a bad omen, an unpleasant bird which was not bringing anything positive, did something that changed the mood of the poet. Don't you think that this poem even teaches us something? Yes, it teaches us as well as it taught Robert Frost. See, like similar kind of incidents take place in our lives even, but we never notice. Sometimes we are under such circumstances where we find that this is the end. But out of nowhere comes a ray of hope. Here, the poet was really in bad mood. When he started from home, he might not have thought that his mood would get changed. So without thinking, without expectation, he was under the hemlock tree. And unexpectedly, somebody brought happiness in life. And that was the only reason that the later half of the day, the poet did not spend in regret. Yes, my dear students, it teaches us that even when we are in the worst circumstances of our life, it is the way we see the things. It is something if we try to find positive, we will get it. Yes, the poet did not try to find anything positive, but it made him feel so. Who made? A crow. Crow did not do it intentionally, but it happened. Yes, small things of life, small incidents of life sometimes change our entire view, our perspective. So we must learn that, to learn from the smallest incidents. Something which is happening in our life, we must take it as positive. An optimistic person always try to find out something good even in bad things. Let us all learn that the small things in life might bring great change. So start valuing those small things and learn how to improve ourselves, our moods, our circumstances by our own. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.